Are you sick and tired of spending more time on the road than being in your workplace on time? Are you having a hard time searching for a parking space every time you transfer from one place to another? Worry no more, because there's a new way to address this problem. Last week, Motovmag Philippines was invited to a virtual launch about their app-enabled bike and e-scooter. Moovr PH, in partnership with Ayala Land, introduced the first bike and e-scooter sharing in the Philippines. They will be offering its services through the Moovr app in Makati City to provide residents and workers with an accessible, affordable, and efficient alternative to get to their destinations within minutes. This will provide them the convenience of riding bikes and e-scooters around the city for faster and safer travel. Aside from having the convenience of a faster and safer travel, what else can Moovr offer to the Makatizens and other people in Ayala?
This bike sharing facility by Moovr opens the door for people who may not be ready to commit to buying their own bike yet. In addition to being an essential form of transport, we foresee that it could encourage people to explore more of what the Makati Central Business District has to offer. Office workers who wish to take a break can bike to a nearby park to de-stress. On weekends, residents can do a leisurely tour of the city by renting these bikes. The presence of Moovr truly benefits Makati, and we hope to have this in more of Ayala Land's estates in other parts of the country.
This app-enabled bike and e-scooter sharing is new in the Philippines. Can you please tell us why and when did you first thought of this concept in the country?
The landscape of the Philippines is quite unique, so to speak, right? But what we really wanted to do was incentivize those people that we noticed were regular riders. Those people who pretty much abandoned the use of their cars within their small intercity movement, right? So it was about seeing these riders regularly use our bicycles and allowing it to be even cheaper and more affordable for them. And hopefully, more people take to using bicycles and more sustainable modes of transportation.
Why do you think now is the right time to bring the Moovr in? And how will this help mobility in Makati?
Providing facilities for alternative forms of transportation has been part of our revitalization plans. And the pandemic has actually accelerated the need for this. And we are glad that Moovr has partnered with us to quickly respond to this need. And also, now more than ever, Makati CBD is very prepared because we have completed infrastructure and projects that would complement biking in the Makati CBD area. And this includes the dedicated bike lanes along Ayala Avenue and the sharrows or the shared bike lanes in other streets of the Makati CBD. And even in our pedestrian underpasses, we have incorporated design features that make it easier for you to bring your bikes as you descend the stairs. No? So at this point, we can say that we have the facilities to make your biking experience in Makati a safe, comfortable, and a pleasant one.
The cities who have launched so far are BGC and Makati, which are highly urbanized cities in terms of residential and commercial. Can you please tell us how much does it cost or the rates to rent a bike or an e-scooter?
We charge 20 pesos for every 15 minutes. So that comes out to about 80 pesos an hour. It is still the cheapest bike rental in Metro Manila. And for scooters, it's 50 pesos for every 20 minutes or fraction thereof. Comes out about 150 an hour. But we decided that instead of charging per hour, we do it in smaller increments because we are, after all, in 15-minute cities. So we want to be able to have a smaller time increment for use.
When it comes to the payment system, can you walk us through that process? Like, how do you transact?
90% of our payments are actually coming from e-wallets. So we really made sure to integrate with existing e-wallets. And very, very few of our riders actually use their credit and debit cards. So what happens is the riders top up their wallets with at least 150 pesos. That's their minimum top-up amount. And then they just get charged according to their use. And if they run out of credits, they can easily top up again the amount of their choice.
Now there you have it, guys. The newest thing in the Makati Central Business District. Make sure to experience it for yourself. The first app-enabled bikes and e-scooters in the Philippines.